There, that's getting better.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you're awake. I'm doing an experiment. I'm making high and low sounds with these bottles of water.
It's very interesting.
Well, it is. And I've just discovered that the more water I add, the lower the sound is. Listen.
You realize, of course, that you are experimenting with pitch.
Yes, well, that's what we're all going to experiment with today. Pitch.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get on with the show.
Have you ever heard of the music box? Who sings, who plays, who even talks, who makes things appear with a single pop? Believe it or not, he's mysterious. He's miraculous. He's the magical music box. He's the magical music box. The magical music box.
We are surrounded by sounds
La 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 la, la la la.
that have pitch. What are you doing?
Well, I'm exploring the different pitches of my marvelous singing voice. Isn't that what you said to do? Explore. High pitch. La 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 la. Medium pitch. La 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 la. Low pitch. La 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 la.
Well, I was just about to explore the sounds of these bottles again. They all have the same tone color because they're all glass bottles with water in them, but they do sound different, don't they? Listen.
That's because they each have a different pitch. Like my voice. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Well, we've all heard your voice before, but let's listen to the bottles again. Which one has the highest sound? This one. It's the highest one, isn't it? Which one has the lowest sound? This one. It's the lowest. So this one must be in the middle. High, middle, low.
If you put lots of pitches together, you get a song.
Let's find a pitch to start on. La 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 la. Let's hear some high sounds.
Let's hear some low sounds.
Let's hear some sounds
in the middle. And when you've heard them too, here's what we're going to do. We'll see if you can answer this riddle. What makes a high sound sitting in a tree?
A bird makes a high sound sitting in a tree.
What makes a low sound out at sea?
A foghorn makes a low sound out at sea.
What makes a high sound when it's time for tea?
A kettle makes a high sound. It's time for tea.
What makes a low sound that sometimes scares me?
Thunder makes a low sound. It doesn't scare me.
What makes a middle sound that begins with T?
A train makes a middle sound. It begins with T. Listen for high sounds.
Listen for low sounds.
Listen for the sounds
in the middle. If you look all around, you'll find that every sound is high or low or somewhere in the middle. Middle, high, low. Middle, high, low.
You rang? Mr. Hilo at your service. Well, hello there, Musicbox, old fellow. Good to see you.
Hello, Hilo. I wish I could say the same.
Well, hello there, little lady. Harmonious Hilo is my name, and pitch is my game.
Hello, Mr. Hilo. Hello, Mr. Hilo.
Well, have I got a pitch for you, a sales pitch.
Well, that's not exactly the kind of pitch we had in mind. Is it, Musicbox?
Mm-mm.
You see, this is a music
Well, surely,
show.
surely, but may I step inside?
You are inside.
Yes. Oh, so I am. Well, anyway, today is your lucky day, little lady. I just happen to have some snappy little items that I know you're just gonna love.
Oh, brother.
Now, there's only one thing you have to remember about pitch. What's high is high, only until something comes along that's even higher. And conversely, what's low is low, only until something comes along that's even lower. So, low is low until something is lower, and high is high until something is higher. Now, keep that in mind, and you will discover what's high for me can be low for another. Now, you may think these pieces of pipe are just plain old ordinary pieces of pipe. Well, you know what? You'd be right. They are just ordinary pieces of pipe, well, with the same width, but a different height. But listen to this. Now, that's pitch. Now, some of you are apt to be shy, and I know you're just dying to ask me why. This one is low, and this one is high.
Well, it's probably something to do with the fact that the...
No, I'll tell you why. The longer the pipe, the lower the pitch. The shorter the pipe, the higher the pitch. If you remember this, why, you'll be fine when it comes to pitch. Now, no one should be without one of these that goes as high as you like or as low as you please. When I swing it slowly, it sounds like this. When I swing it fast, listen to the pitch. When I sing slow, the pitch is low. The faster I swing, the higher it sings. As long as you remember this, you'll be fine when it comes to pitch. Now, here's a little item we call the kazoo. Whether it's high or low depends on you. There we go. Well, here's a little treasure I'd like you to see. Why it's the best in the world belongs to me. Now, I saved it till last, and I thought you'd see that it's something of a speciality.
Well, I think we have enough to go on with now, Mr. Hilo.
Yes, Hilo, that'll do for now.
Well, Sir Musicbox, it's high time we got together again. You know, a man can get awfully low if he doesn't see his friends. High, low, get it?
Say goodbye, Hilo.
Oh, goodbye.
I thought he'd never leave.
Whew, he sure was something. Hey, he left his favorite whistle.
Well, at least you have something else to play high and low sounds on besides those bottles.
I wish he'd left some of the other things he had in his case, like those 2 pipes. Oh, thank you, Musicbox.
You're welcome.
Now, let's see, how did that go? The longer the pipe, the lower the pitch. The shorter the pipe, the higher the pitch. Now, let's just see if that works. He was right. The longer the pipe, the lower the pitch, and that's just what Mr. Hilo said.
How could I forget?
The longer the pipe, the lower the pitch. The shorter the pipe, the higher the pitch. As long as you remember this, you'll be fine when it comes to pitch. But you know what we really need are some musical instruments.
More musical instruments? Never satisfied. Oh, well, I suppose I could help you out. Drat! I only wanted the instruments. How did the Musicbox band get here? Oh, Hilo. He must have put my concentration off.
Fantastic. Thank you, Musicbox.
Don't mention it.
Now that you're here, can you help me with a song?
Yes, sure. Great.
Here we go, then. Musical instruments all have pitch, all have pitch, all have pitch. Some are way up in the sky, some are way down in the ditch, but instruments all have pitch. Now first let's try a pitch that's high. Look around and see what you can find.
Now on the other hand, when you listen to a band, you might hear a drum with its pum-pum.
plus there's all the ones between. Do you see what I mean? That's it. Now everybody sing.
Musical instruments all have pitch, all have pitch, all have pitch. Some are way up in the sky, some are way down in the ditch. Instruments all have pitch. Instruments all have pitch.
Right. Now I can play the lowest pitch on the piano and go in an upward direction like this, right up to the highest pitch. Or I can start off with the highest pitch and go in a downward direction like this. So you see, music has direction. It can go from low to high.
Like a rocket taking off.
Right. Or it can go from high to low.
Like skiing down a mountain.
And it can do this.
It can stay the same.
Right, like a train on a track. Music can go up or come down or stay the same. So,
I can feel a song coming on.
right you are, and this time you're going to play it.
Well, if you insist.
Music maestro.
Music has pitch that stays the same, goes up, 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 comes down again. Put them all together and you will see, you might come up with a melody. Music has pitch that stays the same, goes up, 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 comes down again. Put them all together and you will see, you might come up with a melody.
Everybody sing. Music has pitch that stays the same, goes up, 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 comes down again. Put them all together and you will see, you might come up with a melody.
Thank you very much. They've gone.
Well, it's high time they left. And speaking of high time, let's do our high-low song again.
Mr. Hilo at your service.
Oh, no.
Oh, I knew you'd miss me. Now, here's your pitch. La, la.
I'll sing the high note.
And I'll sing the low notes.
And we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
If you look all around, you'll find that every sound is high or low or somewhere in the middle.
I'll sing the high note.
And I'll sing the low notes.
And we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
If you look all around, you'll find that every sound is high or low or somewhere in the middle.
I'll sing the high note.
And I'll sing the low notes.
And we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
If you look all around, you'll find that every sound is high or low or somewhere in the middle.
I'll sing the high note.
And I'll sing the low notes.
And we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
If you look all around, you'll find that every sound is high or low or somewhere in the middle.